And I'm starting the new playthrough, the curious playthrough, walkthrough, whatever, of Dragon Age Inquisition, which is something I never do. I never actually play through a game the day I reviewed it, but I just reviewed this game, and one of the reasons why is because it took me 6 days to put that review together, so I want to kind of get onto this because a lot of people are already playing through it. They're already putting up scenarios, which I will do later on, or also do some multiplayer stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of work with this game because this game is just so fucking awesome. I absolutely adore this game. I loved playing through it the first time, and I didn't even play through all of it, and it was like 40 hours, so I want to get right into it as fast as I possibly can because this is going to take a while. This is going to take at least 3 weeks, and there's a lot more I want to do. So, any hoot, let's get going here. Let's take a look at it together, shall we? So now, I just want to show you something. As you can see, you can pick male, female. Another thing you can pick human, elf, dwarf, and Qunari. Now we can be Qunari. Is that not fucking awesome? That is just so great. I've been looking forward to that for so long. Now, as you can tell, when you pick what kind of character you want, what kind of race you want, you have to pick the specific class. Two-handed warrior, two-handed dual-wielding dagger, rogue, archer. You have to pick the specific class as opposed to just improvising it because it's all based on specific builds. So I'm going to be a dual-wielding rogue. I'm going to keep it on normal, and I'm going to import a world state from dragonkeep.com, which was my stupidity. Why, I don't know why the time is off. I know it's UTC, but that is not the time that I did that, but whatever. That is the custom world state that that is the custom world state that I import. Now, basically what I didn't realize was I thought that I'd have to import my game playthroughs from Dragon Age Origins and 2 on my console, which is why I got it for the Xbox 360, even though I clearly should have gotten it for the Xbox One. Not the PS4, because I haven't played anything on the PS4, and I don't have a profile for the PS4 or PS3 on the dragonkeep.com. But Xbox One just for that, because it fucking plays horrifically on this game. You're going to notice on this console, you're going to notice the ridiculously long loading times. The rendering takes forever. Dialogue takes forever. Sometimes even I hope it doesn't happen anywhere near as much as it did when I did the first playthrough. But sometimes it's going to sound like somebody drinking too much coffee on Quaaludes going, they're going to be talking way too fast because it's trying to catch up to the video. And it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. Too many fucking bugs. But even so, it's such a great game that it doesn't kill the experience. So you're going to sit here and you're going to watch me render myself on the Frostbite 3 engine. Recreate my face here as I play through. Now, I'm hoping I did the Dragon Keep Dragon Age. All right, hold on a second. I want to edit this. Oh yeah, that's right. Customize. Okay, there we go. Sorry, folks. There are a couple of things that I'm still new to. I don't know why. Like I have played through Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 so many fucking times. It's absurd. It's just absurd how many times I've played through these games. Alright, so you're going to sit here and watch me do this. And you're going to enjoy every fucking second of it. And if you don't like it, suck it. Let's look for a face that kind of looks like mine from the start here. This one looks pretty decent. Skin tone. Like that. Complexion is nice. This one I got to come up with. I'm not... yeah, that looks kind of like me. Always angry. Right, eye color. That looks brown. No, that looks gray. Brown. Brown eyes. Brown. Not brown. Brown. Does that look brown to you? Does that look clean? I'm going to go with that. That looks pretty brown to me. My hair. This is interesting because they don't have a receding hairline. mean, I can go with that. It's kind of like what I look like when I wake up in the morning, but that looks kind of crazy. I can go with that too. A little fuller than what I'm used to, but good enough. Because it's either that or that, and that's not me. I'll go with that. And my hair color's got to be black. Because she got black hair and stuff. Now, I don't know. That looks silver to me. This is white. I know that's white, but that looks silver. That looks black. That looks kind of blue. But... yeah, it's not the best you can eat. Like, that's brown. That's what I get. Brown, brown. That's the one I had last time. That's brown. Brown. I'm saying brown an awful lot. I think I'm going to go with this silverish black. My hair does look blue in the... no beard. Clean... actually... nah, I'll go clean shaven. And I'm going to go with the deep voice. You can only have 2 voices.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
Okay. Now then, we go back here. And then we go to the ears. Ear size. Well, see, this is a good... I like this. This is what I like about this game. They make it a lot easier for you to mess around with this crap. So you can, like, go like this, and you can go like this. I got kind of biggish ears. I'm looking a little bit more like George Michael than myself, but that's okay. We'll fix it a little bit. Cheekbones. I have kind of high. Up there. Oh, okay, cheek shape. Cheek shape, smiling at me. Alright, where are you, cheek shapes? That looks a little pudgy. Nothing but brow size. I got a big brow because I got a big head. The forehead. Well, the forehead is bigger than that. Okay. No, you know what? Brow size. Like that. Yeah. Jutting out. Alright, now the eyes. The eyes have to be big. Because I have big eyes. Yeah, big eyes, yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Eye shape. Give me them big eyes, baby. Yeah, big eyes, yeah. Together. Put them together, and what do you got? Bippity boppity boo. You like that? That's kind of... we're getting there. Okay, close together, And then like that. We're getting there. We're getting there. You know, I'm going to stick with that. My eyebrows. Like, yeah, like I'm... and I have thick eyelashes. If I can see. Thick eyelashes. Alright. Outer iris color. Lighter than this. It's kind of like that. No, not like that. I'm not going to keep saying it. Right? But you know what I'm looking for. Inner. I'm going to cut out your filthy little innards. You're not really coloring, guys. That. I don't want to make a whole thing of it. Yeah, I'm still looking like George Michael. No shape. Like that. Nose. Move back a little bit. Nose position. It's kind of high. I've got a... bridge position. Looks good. More up. Why are you shaking? Stop shaking. My nostrils aren't that goddamn. And I got the broken news. Like that. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Okay, mouth shape. Hey, yo, I got it like that. Alright, mouth lip width. Mouth position is good. My lips are nowhere near that. I have a very thin lip. I don't have one of them thick jaws. Alright. How are your jowls? I don't know what's going on with that chin. I don't have like a cleft. I don't have a double chin. I have no Adam's apples. I don't know, it's like, it's technically good, but... Hey, cancel! Alright. Alright. So there we go. That didn't take too long. What is that, like 20 minutes? Okay, folks, we're going to get started here. I accept. Alright, we're going to get started here. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, there I go. Now I look like, what's his name? I look like, shit, I can't think of his name now. You know what I'm talking about. You know. Come on, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I don't really want to tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do in the sense that I'm going to do everything. I'm going to do everything. So sit tight, because this is going to be a long playthrough. It's a very long game. It's very big. But I know it better than I did before, so... Now, in the last playthrough, I romanced Cassandra. I love Cassandra, and she'll probably be my go-to romance whenever I select a human male from this point on. But for this playthrough, I'm going to go a different angle. And I'm going to make different decisions. There's some decisions I made just to impress her, and it's not going to happen this time. She's probably not going to like me this one. Probably not. I don't know. I know how to talk nice to people. Shall we go to jail? Yeah, I guess that's good enough.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you.
Oh, shit. I forgot to put on the, Sorry, I gotta put on the captions.
Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you. Explain this.
I can't.
I gotta put on the captions more for myself, because I can't hear anything.
Is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need him, Cassandra.
I can't believe it. All those people... dead?
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me. But then...
Go to the Ford camp, Liliana. I will take him to the rift.
Should have picked a cleaner face.
It happened.
It will be easier to show you.
Don't worry, I'm going to put captions on now. Like I said, I think it's more for myself because I have no volume on. Yeah, it's probably not good when you see something like that.
Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world.
Oh, you know my name.
Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
I understand.
Then...
I'll do what I can, whatever it takes.
I do love Cassandra, though, I have to admit. I just love her.
They have decided.
Oi!
They need it. The people of Haven mourn.
See?
Holy
Rendering.
Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers.
This is going to happen throughout the entire course of the game, and it fucking kills me.
Ages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Alright, sorry folks, we're going to have to do a little thing here. Let me get the... display. Alright, enable. Yeah, let's just do conversation. I don't give a shit about it. Ambience is like if you're walking past a group of people and they're talking about, you know, food or whatever.
Smaller than the breach.
Just do conversation.
Open the
Alrighty now.
heading into the valley.
What we have is a situation. We have this marking on our hand that reacts to this gigantic rift in the sky. It It is now destroying everything and everyone we hold dear. And you kids should have jackets on. And we have to go to this area and figure out what the fuck is happening.
The pulses are coming faster now.
Yes, they are. Okay.
The larger the breach grows.
Now we're in Haven, and in case you're wondering, Haven was an area in Dragon Age
Said you stepped out of a
Origins. Let me see if I remember this. It was the Temple of the Sacred Ashes.
the rift behind you.
The Temple of the Sacred Ashes was a place that we went to in order to protect the wife of the Terran of Redcliffe. Ooh, shades. Gotta wear them shades. Now, luckily for us, our weapon or weapons of choice are right there. We don't have to worry about anything. When we get our weapons, we start killing some shades. Gotta kill them shades. Yeah, you know. Oh, I just gotta hold the button. Oh, look at that. Didn't even pay attention to that.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
All right. Have it your way.
Wait. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
I am starting to look like Tommy Lee Jones, aren't I? Not that wasn't the one I was thinking of, though, by the way. How can I forget his name? It's driving me crazy. Oh, screw it. I'll look like this. I don't give a fuck. Doesn't bother me.
Face.
Now, you'll notice that there is this little thing here. This, like, scan area. And it'll become more important the further along we go. Now, you don't need it to find loot or anything like that. But it does help. I didn't even know that all I had to do... See, we can find loot anyway. I didn't even know that I had the opportunity... The scout hat is so fucking cheesy looking. I got a mercenary coat, 2 mercenary coats. Look at the scout hat. Duh. That looks stupid. Duh. Stupid books. I didn't even know that you can have to hold down the R button. RT button, R trigger, whatever. What the fuck am I talking about? Ah, yes, I know about the abilities, pal. Oh, loot. I also know about loot, and I'm going to get it. Okay, now down we go. Now you can focus, like I was saying in my review, that you can... The battle schematic is very much like Elder Scrolls Online. The Elder Scrolls, where you can focus on the enemy like that and everything. And what you'll notice too, the spirit essence, you're going to get a lot of these things, these essences, these fire wisps, all these other crazy things that you don't think have any kind of merit or value. But you'll hand those to a specific individual. I know about gathering resources, thank you. This Dragon Age Inquisition, more so than any of the other Dragon Age games I've played, make real good use of every item you pick up. If there was one complaint I had with Dragon Age 2, it was that junk thing. I still don't understand the validity or necessity of junk.
Up on the hill.
Hello. Goodbye. Oh, I'm behind you. Oh, look at that. And that really hurts you now, doesn't it? Now, I didn't mention actually in my review that they're very stingy with experience points. The only thing is you fight so many enemies that doesn't matter anyway. Yo, Cassandra, take it easy, alright? I didn't even get there yet. But as you can see, these enemies are just giving me 10 experience points. 10 experience points is niente. It's nothing. Okay. Alright, so Tommy Lee Jones, otherwise known as Carmine Hawk. I did so much better a job with Dragon Age 2. Looting. I'm looting corpses. Ooh, you got money on you, pal. But as I was saying, I mean, I love all the games. I actually got rid of Dragon Age Origins, but I could probably download the whole package for like $5 if I wanted to. The only problem I had with Dragon Age Origins was its makeup just did not suit me. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? In terms of its battle schematic. But the one thing I did love about Dragon Age Origins was once you got to like the Landsmeet, which was like the last hour, well, no, last 4 hours, 5 hours of the game, it was like fucking incredible. It was more involved than any ending of any game you'll ever play. Ever. Should I go down this way or?
Ah! They're falling from the...
I can't go up this way. Aha. Well, maybe I can. Let's just take a look up here. Don't mind me, Cassandra. I feel like doing the world's tour. Go the way we were supposed to go. Now, one thing, too, about this game is that you can jump. You never could jump before, and that was stupid because I just lost someone. Oh, yeah, that was... You could never jump before, and sometimes you'd be playing the game and you'd say, man, why can't I just jump over that? But now you can, see? I just jumped. And these are wraiths. These are wraiths. Wraiths are really, really weak. They're very weak. Hello. I'm killing you, Shade. Now, if you are a rogue as I am, you want to get behind your enemies for critical strikes. And the one thing, too, that I didn't mention, I forgot all this shit. You know, I gotta remember these things. The one thing I didn't mention in my review as well is that you don't edit your character's stats. And what I mean by stats is I mean the stats like strength, speed, agility. You don't upgrade that. It kind of does it for you. Now I'm not sure exactly how they disperse the abilities, but I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. All right, let's go back here. Let's go to... I can't. Okay, never mind. I wanted to go to the character record. What's over here? So anyway, as I was saying before, Haven... Haven was an area where they were holding the sacred ashes of Andraste. When Andraste was taken in the fire, you know, burnt at the stake.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Yeah, as you can see, your life meter pops up when your characters are talking to each other while you're traveling. But Andraste was burnt at the stake, and her ashes were preserved in an urn and kept here for safekeeping. There was a group of radicals, and by radicals I mean nutjobs, who thought she came back as a dragon and did everything they could to protect her ashes from being corrupted. Varric, the man.
Before more come through! What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Very so.
Are you with the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Chuckles, that's what he calls it.
Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well-versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any Circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed, regardless of origin.
If I can close the breach, I will.
Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
Okay. Yeah, Varric is just awesome.
This way, down the bank.
Such an awesome
The road
guy.
ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly.
I still can't get into the character record. Just loot. Loot, 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 loot. I still can't get over how I made myself look like Tommy Lee Jones and the guy whose name I can't remember. I'm so fucking old and stupid. Okay, weapons. Now. You'll get to a point where these daggers are 200 damage and shit. The damage, that number that you see is the damage per second. So it means every time you're whacking it, you're whacking in the tool shed. Every time you are, it's doing that much damage per second. So if you hit them twice, it's going to do twice as much damage, you know. Yeah, and you can control your party members like this and yada yada. Now I should get into the whole aspect of keeping my mages and rogues far from the battle. Or my archers, anyway.
Demons ahead!
And positioning and all that stuff. I have to pick up some alpha. Pardon me. Okay. I should get into that. Now I want to show you this. See this? That's advanced time. What you can do with that is you can pick a move set. Right, like you can go like that. You can select this wraith here. Alright? And now if you go like this, if you play it out, it'll show you what'll happen as shooting him and everything. So you can see exactly what you're going to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to say fuck it, and I'm going to go running into this thing, and I'm going to go killing it. This is a level 1. Now, as you can see, like I was saying about how it's so much like Elder Scrolls Online, you can see what level each enemy that you're fighting is on. Okay, I'm not even hitting this thing. Cassandra, you're in the way. There's my kill. Magic barriers, everything about this is more descript. Makes more sense. So like if you have a magic barrier cast on you, you'll see that it has to be depleted first before your life is depleted. Really, they did a lot of work to sort of change a lot of the aspects, but not all the important ones. Let's see if I can find something here. Well, there's loot here. And we're going to get into the war room. We're going to get into all this stuff. Now, like I said, what kind of rogue are you? You can't loot that? I got 44 gold. Oop, more than that. We're going to get into all these things with the war room and shit. It's going to be all really a lot of fun. Like I said, this game is just such a great, great game. I'm thinking that this game is the best game I've played all year, and I know I said that about Bayonetta 2. But there have been a lot of really great, highly anticipated games that came out. And this one, I think, takes the old taco. Nobody in here that needs help? Nobody? If I walk through here, it's going to hurt, so. But there's loot there. And I want it. It's gold. Nuggets the size of your fist. But like I said, this game really has a purpose for all these weird gems and jewels and shit. You'll notice it. You'll see it. You have to upgrade items or make items or whatever. And you'll see that you need some of these gems and jewels and what have you. What's over here? Da 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 da. More enemies. You didn't tell me about that. Go in there and fight. That's why I got you, warrior. You're supposed to soak that damage. Come on, man. Accuracy. Crap. And what were you all guarding here? Better be some good shit. Life Fort Amulet. That's really good. I'm going to put that on right now. And some iron. We got to have that iron. Now, like I said, there's going to be a point of the game where you have requisitions and you're going to have to fill those requisitions. I'm going to give myself a Life Fort Amulet. So, that stuff is very important. Alright, let me take my Tommy Lee Jones looking ass over this way.
So, I take it you're from the Free Marches. Oh.
If I said that I wanted captions for ambiance, you'd be reading what they're saying right now.
From further east, maybe?
That's quite the ear you have.
I'm all kinds of impressive.
Whenever you see that sort of like that phantom response, just press the R stick.
Are you doing all right?
And you'll be able to interact. It comes up. Sometimes, you know, especially if you're playing this game on the 360 or whatever, you'll think it's a bug. It's not a bug. You're actually supposed to.
What happened? That'll get you every time.
Enough dilly-dallying.
That's what you would have.
There's a rift that needs closing.
Believable, and less prone to result in premature execution.
I'm going to be putting in about an hour plus for every one of these playthroughs because, like I said, no, you don't see me. Get out of here. I've been playing this game for like 50 hours. So with that being said, wow, you're not even hitting me. With that being said, 50 hours would probably be about 50 videos. And if it's 50 videos, guess what? That's going to take about 3 weeks. So I don't want to make the videos way too long, but at the same time, they got to be long enough. Now, I played the multiplayer today, and it's really, really good. I want to play it more. And like I said, I am going to actually upload like I did with the...
She's resourceful, Seeker.
With Mass Effect 3's multiplayer. I'm going to upload some multiplayer of this game. I'm going to just keep saying this over and over again. I really wish I picked this up on the Xbox One. But whatever. I can always do that anytime I want. I just don't feel like it right now. I'll play through it with you guys on this. A crappy 360. And ladies and gentlemen, we found our first rift of this playthrough. Very nice. Whoops. You didn't see that, did you? And you're dead. Now what you gotta do is you gotta disrupt these rifts. Now as you can see, the Fade Rift has its own health bar. And as you disrupt it and kill all the enemies around it, the Fade Rift will get lesser and lesser in terms of life bar abundance, and you'll be able to close it. And that puts us on level 2. Okay. Finally, I can get into my character record. Alright, now I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So, what I always do is, whenever I'm leveling up my characters... Ooh, I get 2, that's... Yeah. What I got it. I got it. Get out. Okay. What I always do is I always master one aspect before I go into the other aspects. So like you see here, how I'm using the double daggers. I also have one on subterfuge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the double daggers first, and then I'm going to get into subterfuge and do all this. Evasion and easy to miss and all that crap. Now this one I was talking about before. This is my attributes area. As you can see, I don't touch this. This goes up on its own. This levels up on its own. So I don't do anything with that. So basically I'm at the mercy of the computer. But at the same time, that's not a bad thing because sometimes you don't know what's best for your character. Is everyone else on level 2? Level 1, so... Okay.
For the moment. Well done.
Into the forward camp we go. Now, if you've noticed, if you've played the other Dragon Age games, like that. Morning Star. I think that sucks in this game. Let me see if it's better than what Cassandra. Not even close. Wait a minute. Oh, actually, no, it is. It's a lot better. I don't know why the daggers are so much more powerful than the... I guess that's just how much damage they did. Got any good armor for her? Alright. She is my tank. And there's a supply cache.
Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is.
This is the voiceover of the guy that played Viscount Dumas
I order you to take
in Dragon Age 2.
Valroyo to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
So every time he talks, I go, madness!
Truly, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead. We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place. Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own...
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
Already disapproving of what I come up with, huh?
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Cassandra really wanted to charge on in. I'm all about saving lives. Now then... now you don't have to touch any buttons. Storm Eagle. You don't have to touch any buttons when you climb ladders. When you ascend or descend ladders, you just
to the temple,
climb.
just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Follow me in my stupid hat. Oh, a greater shade. I mean, anytime you guys want to help, you go right ahead. There we go. Come on, Cassandra. I'm much better when he's not looking. Your powers, your special abilities also charge up faster. And wraiths never last long. I just walk right up to that fucker and say, hey, fucker, fuck you. In case you're wondering, I know that it auto-saves, but I gotta save every 5 seconds. So, just be aware of that. You're gonna see the pause area a lot, because I save extremely often. I've had too many freeze-ups, too many fuck-ups, too many things that have made me realize that saving all the time is your best bet. Especially in a game that gives you the option to do it. Yeah, I made myself too rugged looking. So this black oh, it's frozen, it's ice. Kristoff would be happy. Let's loot you. Another stiletto and a Griffon shield. I don't think the Griffon shield is better than the one shield. But I could be wrong. Light the torch. I don't know why I light torches, other than the fact that it... Another stiletto. So, that one's a little stronger than the one I have. And when it comes to her shield... The Griffon shield. Now, as we go through this game, I'm going to give you a whole lot of lore. I'm going to tell you a whole lot of history. It's going to be fun. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to enjoy it. So enjoy it. Getting a lot of gold here. Oh yeah, the wraiths. The wraiths want to get killed. Okay, let's kill wraiths. Let's not let them down. Plink, you didn't even know I was here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was nice. Oh, that was so nice. I've got a greater shade here. A greater shade of soul. I don't want this wraith thinking it's going to kill me, so... I just love how the shades, the greater shades, have, like, Roman headdress. It's great. Of course, everything that's Roman is great. Anything that reflects Roman is great. Shadow Essence, like I said, we're going to need those. We're going to need a lot of those. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Are any of you guys on level 2 yet? It's really not that big a deal. Like, any of you on level 2? It's really not a big deal for you guys to be on level 2. See, this is the thing, okay? So, let's say Varric, right? Varric, I go through a game. I import a game with Varric where he was on level 27. Why is he on level 1?
All of them.
So the others could be whole.
Cassandra is a Seeker. Why is she on level 1? Shouldn't they be on, like, level 30? I mean, if you look at games like Final Fantasy and shit like that, you always had characters that were higher levels than you. So why not? Why not this? Whoops. I guess so you can get experience points. If you fight enemies that are more than like 3 levels beneath yours, you don't get any experience points. Doesn't that suck ass? But considering each enemy gives you like 2 experience points, if you're fighting one that's a lot weaker than you, it probably makes sense that you shouldn't have any experience points. What's good is being a rogue, because then I can do this little cloak thing and close rifts. These are new enemies from the Dragon Age series. They're called Terrors. And every time I see Terror, I always think, ah, rah, bah, bah.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
Yeah, I look more like Sebastian Maniscalco.
Down the ladder.
I got a problem with people. Fire Resistance Cowl. That's actually a good one. Let's put that on Solas. Now, if you're wondering, if you're noticing, Solas looks a little wolfish, doesn't he? A little bit like a wolf. Well, 6. Oh, for Christ's sake! You know, really, man, that's just ridiculous. Level 6 for a fucking cowl. I don't think so. Here. Dude. There you are. Very nicely done there with your Atlantean helmet.
So, holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
Now really the only advantage of being a warrior as opposed to soaking damage is, which could be a disadvantage, but the only advantage of being a warrior is that you can kick walls down. Isn't that great? You can kick walls down. Ooh. Rogues can crack locks, but there's another aspect to it.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
I mean, you're going to have to do a lot of backtracking, which is fine, I don't care.
You walked out of the Fade, and there are soldiers.
But as you've noticed, the maps in this game are just expansive as hell.
No one knows who she was.
It's so open world. Oh yeah, you're dead. Funny. You died. Wow, you all got fucked up. This was the temple where the sacred ashes were. Everyone was making a pilgrimage towards them. And that's what happens. Now, of course, in the playthrough that I played through, that I uploaded into this game... Ooh, Templar helmet. That you can give to Or as I call her, Cassandra. Because she has that French lisp accent that I love so much. Ah, you look kind of goofy, but whatever. It's not going to be difficult. It's not like when I don't romance Tally, but it's going to be kind of difficult. We'll see how this one goes.
Is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple.
Yes, in case you're wondering, Leliana did use a bow and arrow. That's what she used. She was not
This is your
a sword-wielding rogue in...
Are you ready?
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there?
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Even with her scars, she's still gorgeous. Bullshit, that's not what happened.
Now is the hour of our victory.
Hi. Are you prepared to shoot some arrows?
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see.
Oh, red lyrium.
But what's it doing here?
There's something to that red lyrium.
Drawn on lyrium beneath the temple. Corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Now I can't bash it. I can't bash anything, so I gotta get used to that. But I can crack locks. So I don't have to keep putting Varric or any other rogues in my party.
Divine Justinia's voice.
Yeah, and by tomorrow when this is done loading, we will move on. Any day now. Oh, there.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Find them!
We have an intruder.
Who's that character?
Kill him now.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Alright, folks. Somebody else I look like sometimes. Fucking Bill Lumberg. I have to go ahead and disagree. Sometimes. Sometimes I look like, kind of like myself. It's the complexion. The complexion's off. That's all right. I can live with it if you can. And stop mentioning it. Okay, our first Pride Demon. Pride Demons are no joke in this game. They're huge motherfuckers with a whole lot of health and a whole lot of anger, and they're just huge. All right, now here's the key. Once this fucker starts doing that, you gotta close the rift. You gotta disrupt it. If you don't disrupt the rift, then this thing's gonna have this barrier and he's gonna just wipe your ass out. So you gotta close the rift. And not only that, but when you close the rift, he also gets like this. Oh, that's a good move. Now, you can heal yourself with potions.
More coming through the rift.
Okay. And whenever he starts doing this, when he starts hulking out, well, first you gotta make sure that he doesn't... Alright, but when he starts doing that, disrupt the rift. Now, since I'm a rogue, I gotta get behind this thing and do my shit. Now, this actually would work better if I would do it from in front and then stay behind it. I'm looking up your crotch. No, you don't see me. Okay. Back off. Disrupt this rift some more. Oh, because I got... Okay, just take it easy there, pal. Oh, come on. Keep this fucker away from me. Okay, now we're going. Now we're talking. This should be the end of it. Whoop. Whoop. Now those potions, you don't have to buy them, but you do have to replenish them somehow, and we'll get to that later. Right, dead. Oh, gotta close it. Yeah, hi, Bill Lumberg. And ladies and gentlemen, that little rift is now gone. Not too bad for a first timer. Alright. We closed the rift. We got a couple of party members. Doing pretty well so far. I'm going to try my best not to die, but I doubt that's going to happen. Just saying. It's a tough game. If you stay within your levels, you'll be fine. But if you try to exceed your levels, depending on what level you're on and what level you're trying to exceed to, you can be in a lot of trouble. So, just letting you know. I plan on getting to like the mid-20s. I want to get up to a really high level. And there's plenty of opportunity to do that. Now I want you to, again, I'm going to mention it, time the loading screen.
didn't know you were awake. I swear.
Don't worry about it.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
Damn city elves.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Then the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Okay, let's do some looting. We got a Dawn Lotus over there. These are extras that I downloaded when I got the game. I don't think I can wear them. I think they're for warriors. Not really that strong. Be that as it may. How you doing? We have to get to the Chantry. So let's get to the Chantry. But I want to check some shit out first. I'll see if there's any lore, codex, anything I can take advantage of. I can't hear the beep, so I don't know if I'm actually finding anything. Up. No, I thought that... Now there is a shop here, a shop.
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
And you can't really do anything with it now because Lady Cassandra's looking for me. As you can see, oh, no. I basically have to go where I'm being told to go. Get all that codex, get all that lore. This is the Haven, these are the Haven quarters. So you're blocking that entrance. I'm being led to Cassandra. And I must go there. These are the Haven headquarters. This is our first headquarters. Meaning that there will be another headquarters. Now, I couldn't do this before because I wasn't a rogue. There is a door down here that requires a rogue, a gate. See this? I couldn't do that last time, but now I can. And it is a bunch of lore that I love because lore gives you experience points, and I love experience points. Experience points are fan-snacular. This is nothing, but I can open these cages too. You don't get experience points when you open locks or anything like you did in Dragon Age 2. Picking locks, picking locks. Hey, you misplaced your notes. Picking locks. Like in Dragon Age 2, in Dragon Age Origins, I'd be basically piling up the experience points just doing this. Dragon Age 2 is the most generous with experience points. But it was weird. You'd find an army of shades or whatever, and you'd get 150 experience points. Then you'd like pick berries and get like 250. You'd be like, what? This one's back to giving you experience points per kill, as opposed to some random generated experience point group thing. Alright, we've picked all the locks. Let's get back up to the main floor and talk to Lady Cassandra. There's another door here, but it's the door we actually have to go. Because here is where we move on.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
You've changed your mind about me, clearly.
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
Damn right.
For you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
And we'll torture people with feathers. And pillows.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need...
Yeah, Templars suck.
Must be done united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while...
Yeah, but then this game would be over pretty quick.
Still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are
I just somebody made a game like...
help you.
It will...
That'd be awesome if somebody made a game where they said, you can join us if you want, and say, no, I don't, I want to go home, and then you just go home, and then, you know, the end credits.
If you're truly trying to restore order...
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so that's how we start the Inquisition. And we're going to get ready to dig deeper into this game. There's a nice introduction to what we're about to get involved in. The next video is going to be a lot of talking. A lot of questions being asked to specific people. Might even be some flirting, so be leery of that. Because as I've said, I know who I'm going to try to romance in this playthrough. So that's going to be next. I'm going to get to know a lot of people. You're going to hear a lot of I should go going on. A lot of conversation. There's going to be some buying and selling in the shops. There's going to be a lot of requisitioning. It's going to be a very bland video, but it's very important shit that needs to be taken care of. Get it started early, and from that point, we will move further into Dragon Age Inquisition. On the broken down ass, slow motherfucking Xbox 360, whose only purpose in this day and age is for me to download the Dark Souls series and play it on. Other than that, completely useless. Too bad they don't practice sword fighting like they do in Oblivion's gamer poop. Render! Render! That looks kind of like me. Maybe without so much hair. Okay, so I am going to stop now.